Alright, let's get right into it. Let's talk about the things I like about Assassin's Creed Mirage. First, it's the story. A lot of people don't seem to like it, but I think it's got a nice linear storyline, even though some parts are a bit detached from each other. You'll see what I mean when you start hunting down your targets. At least it's not a goofy comedy show like Syndicate, and you don't feel like you're playing in Game of Thrones like in Valhalla. I like Basim as a character. I think he's got a cute character arc where he transitioned from a thief to an assassin. This version is totally different from the guy we saw in Valhalla. He's got a can-do attitude and a quirky vibe. He's like Naruto, but instead of the 9 tails, he has teleportation. Something happened along the way that made him turn emo, but you'll have to see for yourself. In terms of graphics, the game is visually stunning, as you would expect from a Ubisoft game, and that includes the Prince of Persia outfit and the sand weapon set. Now all we need is a flying carpet and a magic lamp, but I'm sure those will be on the store soon enough. I love the horse though. It's a mystical horse all tatted up. Looks like a Hells Angels biker. The city's actually pretty big. I think it might be a bit bigger than Paris in Unity, and with fewer NPCs. Speaking of NPCs, the civilians in this game are the worst I've ever seen. They will snitch on you any chance they get, and you're risking your life for these idiots. I think the notoriety system is the dumbest thing Ubisoft has ever created. It adds literally nothing to gameplay, but only annoys the hell out of you. The parkour is good, I guess. It's nowhere near the level of Unity. But the dense city allows you to freely climb and jump, and completely forsake the ground if you so choose. I don't think it's anything like the old games, though. In fact, the parkour in Mirage is more similar to the new RPG Assassin's Creed games. It's very simplified, even though you can free run a lot faster. I have no problem with it, I just don't think it's anything special. I like the stealth in this game. Most of the missions require you to sneak around enemies. The problem is the enemies are just as dumb and blind as those in any Assassin's Creed games. I could stand next to one for like 5 minutes without him noticing me. If you're excited about the stealth-focused elements of Mirage, don't be. It's the same old formula in the same old structure layout. There's nothing innovative about being forced into sneaking around enemies more often than you have to. There's a couple of new assassination animations, but that's about the extent of it. The smoke bomb is as overpowered as ever. In fact, it is the most powerful tool you have in the game. You can literally clear an entire base with it. It can even heal you now. You also got the poison smoke bomb and the fire explosion smoke bomb because why not? Combined with the teleport skill, you're basically untouchable. And the reason there's an emphasis on stealth is because there is barely any combat. The combat system in this game is about as deep as my fish tank. You have 2 weapons that Basim barely knows how to use. And once you've engaged one enemy, his whole team will come out and jump you. There's a block warning that tells you to block like in the old games, and also the dodge warning, but I mean, come on. Do we really need that? We did fine without it in Origins and Valhalla, and considering the game uses the tech from Valhalla, the combat lacks the impact. It doesn't feel as satisfying when hitting enemies anymore. It's even worse than the old games. Combat in Mirage feels like hitting a mannequin with a wet towel. And it's absolutely boring. You can no longer attack when mounted or even kick. I think if they removed the weapons altogether, it wouldn't make a difference. So all in all, I have mixed feelings about the game. I always want to play a new Assassin's Creed game, but this one feels neither like the old games or the new games. It's trying too hard to appeal to one side of the player base without wanting to lose the other side. It's like a fusion dance that failed. If you're looking to play for a nostalgic trip down memory lane, you won't find that here. If you want to play a game that's like the old Assassin's Creed games, go play the old Assassin's Creed games.